Hey, Rod.
Hi Conor, how you doing?
Ooh, coming out the gates with the flattery.
Yeah, coming in hot.
Ooh, going out hot a little bit. Uh, Podcast episode 4. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Episode
we'll leave
4.
that for later on. Um,
Right.
Nothing happened.
Very weak. Weak.
All right. See what you did there.
Yeah,
I'll let it
you
slide.
saw. You saw me.
But yeah, not a whole lot. We like again. We'll always glean something to talk about.
Yeah, but there's always something.
Something.
And we'll
Like
we'll
okay,
milk
like
it.
we'll milk it dry as best we can. But we'll start with movies because I was told last night. Actually, I was told like 4 days ago to watch that. If anything happens, I love you short film,
Yeah.
and I had to watch it 12 minutes ago because I completely forgot about it and watched Taskmaster instead. But yeah, we'll discuss that first, considering it's incredibly fresh in my mind.
Incredibly flesh. Yeah, yeah.
Flesh,
Flesh. So,
lovely.
it's a short film. Only
Short
12
film,
minutes. Only 12
yeah,
minutes. Which came out like this week? I'm pretty sure it came out this week.
yeah.
And
This week or last week?
yeah, and by God did it take Netflix by storm.
Yeah.
It was on like the top 10 of every country around the world.
Mm. It was up there in Ireland at least. I saw it a few times.
Mm. And a lot of people cried, and a lot of people
Yeah,
were very emotional about it.
yeah.
So, what do you think? What were your first thoughts? First thoughts,
Like
rather.
first, like okay, at first I was trying to figure out what like the shadow people were for a bit, and I
Yeah,
kind
okay.
of sussed it out as I went on. It was like, okay, that's fine. Um,
Okay.
like it was also like I love the style of it. I love the art in it. It's beautiful.
It is very nice, but it's also kind of has that like eerie kind of a feeling too.
Yeah, kind of. It's the font that they used at the beginning. I was like, oh yeah, okay, this is gonna be one of those type of things.
Yeah.
Like I do really want to get this across before we discuss any further. It's really good. We're not like criticizing it negatively per se. We're
No,
not gonna
yeah,
say
no,
oh
it
it's
is
shit
very,
type of
very
thing.
good.
I loved it. I think it's a really good thing. Like, most of the things we're going to talk about is going to be like sympathetic towards it. I just I guess it's really down to how you get affected by it. First off, what you're exposed to, and second off, how you process. Will we like talk about the finer details of it? Like, will we just say spoilers? It's 12 minutes long.
It's
There's the
yeah.
entire film.
Spoiler. There's gonna be spoilers, right?
Yeah, okay, we'll
Because
give it a little spoiler.
it's 12 minutes. You can pause this, watch it, and then come back. It's only
Yeah,
12 minutes.
it's 12 minutes. It won't kill you.
Yeah.
Um, I guess it really kind of boils down to how people process love, death, and stuff like that, especially of the kid. Like as soon as I saw blue, as soon as I saw that a different color, I was like, yeah, that's going to be about the kid, and it was.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Definitely. And like even in like the description, it says basically what it's all about. But
Oh right, wrong with them.
yeah. But like I think the people have found it very emotional and hard hitting are people that obviously I think mainly live in America and are exposed to that
Yeah.
type of issue.
Mm.
Here in Ireland, we're
Issues.
not exposed to that issue.
Okay, when I was supposed to it regularly, our school almost was, but
Almost, but
almost, almost was, but we were lucky enough that it was prevented. But yeah, no, that's kind of what I said about a few seconds ago. Where I was like, yeah, it depends on what you're exposed to and how you deal with that type of stuff. And we're not
yeah,
exposed to it enough here to be properly hit by it. I will say you said it there. It's like, oh, when people are in America, 'cause the whole thing is a school shooting. First off,
yeah.
I actually didn't like how they added in an American flag
You
on the
didn't like
school.
it, no?
I didn't
'Cause-
like it because they went so long with like, oh, it's a normal neighborhood, it's fine. It's a normal family, it's a fine. It's a random kid, it's fine. It's American school. Why? Why? I don't know. Like, I know a lot happens over America, but America doesn't need that much more flack of like of it being the only country in the world that's experienced school shootings. 'Cause it can
I,
happen anywhere.
yeah, it can happen anywhere, and I agree with you. But I also have to disagree with you. I think it's necessary to have the flag in there, as
Yeah.
it, yeah, because yes, you said it raises awareness about school shootings, and it can happen anywhere.
Hmm.
But it mainly happens in America, and I think that's what they are trying to get across. That
Yeah.
because obviously it's an American-made short film, mainly targeted at Americans, to try and change and have gun policies, safe gun
Hmm.
policies, etc., etc. So I think it's necessary to have it. Otherwise, they'll just be like, "Oh, they're not talking about us."
Fair. Yeah. Okay. That literal last few words you just said. Oh, we're not talking about us. That just kind of like disconnect to it. Yeah. People will think. Like, I guess there's arguments for both of our opinions. Like there
There
is your
is, yeah,
one, which I do agree with in fairness, where they'll go, "Oh, they're not talking about us." And then there's other people where they'll say, "Oh, they're talking about us again," or what the fuck type of thing. Like I feel like a few American people will get offended by the fact there's an American flag in it because they're yet again going on the trope that school shootings happen. But at the same time, I think you're also dead right that it is actually kind of necessary to need it in there because then they'll go, oh, that. Yeah, actually, yeah, what's funny is they'll also say, oh, that could happen anywhere and not really give a shit about it. Yeah, no, yeah, no, in fairness,
yeah,
you're not wrong.
yeah. So I think it was necessary, and it because it's not based on a true story. I looked it up.
No,
It's not
well,
based
no,
on
it's
a
not
true
based
story, but it's
on an actual
inspired
school.
obviously by real events,
True events.
and
Hmm.
it's inspired by one school shooting in America that is known for kids texting their parents
Yeah.
while it's happening. So I think that's obviously where like the idea comes from, and it was based in America, you know.
Yeah, no, like in fairness, yeah. It's
But the whole way through, I was watching it. I didn't read the description, so I didn't know it was a school shooting. So I was just watching it the
same.
whole way through. I thought she was gonna get hit by a car, or something like that, or she was gonna get sick, or something like
Yeah.
that. But
Is
the second I saw school, I was like, school shooting.
yeah. Is it
I just
sad
saw it.
that is it sad that both of us had a similar reaction with like I didn't have a reaction of school shooting. As soon as I saw a school home went that okay, how do I explain how do I word this a bit better?
Safely.
Not safely, no. I kinda wanna get my point. As soon as I saw a school like building, I instantly suspected something negative.
Yeah, and that's I think that just shows the importance of this film.
Hmm.
The fact
Well,
the fact that we were able to just see a building that slightly resembles the school and instantly be like something bad's gonna happen here. I know it's
yeah.
leading to that, obviously, because the
Yeah.
parents are like trying to hold her back and whatever.
Hmm. But like even
But
before we saw the shadow
yeah,
figures do that, I was like something bad's gonna happen in that school. Like I literally went through bullying, stress, anxiety. I was like, is this going to be a depression thing? Because if so, this is going to hit really hard. And then obviously you heard like the first gunshot. I was like, yeah, that's what this one is. I saw. Yeah, I guess where I came from with the whole American flag wasn't needed thing was because as soon as I saw the American flag, I was like school shooting.
yeah,
Um.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I guess
Yeah,
yeah.
but like it's great the way that they did it. Like I thought it was brilliant. Like
Yeah.
yeah, and like I like that they don't talk. Obviously, like
Yeah, I
it
like how
adds
it's
that
silent.
bit, and the music, the music is brilliant in it. Like it's nice, and obviously at the start it's very like down low. You know, the
Yeah.
parents are fighting. They're not fighting, but they're not talking or whatever.
Yeah, I found that interesting actually because for a few minutes I thought it was going to be. I found it really interesting how like their essence. I'm gonna call not gonna call them shadow people. I'm gonna call them their essence because I think that's what it is, like emotional essence and stuff like that.
Yeah,
How
it's
they were
kind of like their
like,
soul, what they want to be
yeah,
doing, but they can't. That kind of
but they
way.
can't. Yeah, no, it's. Oh yeah, no, I can't say anything bad about it. It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. And like then when
Mm,
it leads to like obviously them having like memories of their time
mm,
with with their
mm.
daughter, it's like, oh, this is nice, and it's like it's building you up to just kick you back down.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's building up to kick you back down, and then they like get reunified, and I I want there's loads of um there are loads of things in this like messages in this short film in like the span of 12 minutes, but the one okay, yeah, again we're not exposed to like school shootings as much as other people and stuff like that. I loved the fact that they gave hope for parents that there is still love after, like, they have to, like, my God, we're starting this fucking thing off on a really on a
No, no,
really
yeah.
cheerful basis.
Like
I still
we're
love
not
how
saying.
there's love for the parents even after they have to bury a kid. Oh my God, I have to say that.
Yeah,
Um,
like we're not saying that it's like, oh Jesus, just forget about it. No, like we're saying that it's a hard road, but there is,
mm,
like, it shows that it's a very tough road, obviously, but there is, like you said, love at the end of the tunnel.
yeah,
That, like,
God,
you can you don't have to separate yourself from people you love for
mm,
something that happened. You can still turn to them in the time of need. Like,
and that's one, like, I like, it took me a hot second to suss out what the essence was, because there was like that moment where the wife was in the garden and the husband was on the chair drinking or something like that, and like they came looking like they were people trying to give them support, but they were like, nah, I don't want to talk to anyone. I was like, oh, is it other people trying to
yeah,
support them type of thing, but they're just
I
neglecting. Like,
get you.
no,
Yeah,
it's actually more of them. But
it's
yeah,
just
no,
them. Yeah, yeah.
it
And I
was really
liked
good.
that. I liked all the little, like, at the start before we know about the child. Obviously, you know that there's a child involved, but like before they
Mm.
even show you, like, the shirt, um, there's like little Easter eggs along the way. You know, like at the start she has the meatball, and she's going to show him the meatball, and but he's gone. And then later on, when we're having the flashback with the kids, you
Yeah.
can see the meatball fall off the table, and you can see that she was gonna make like a reference to that, and
Hmm.
obviously the wall is broken and the flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really well done, to be honest.
It is, no, yeah. As much as we want to say, like I don't have anything critical about it. Really, it's just really good.
It really is just really good.
Mm.
It definitely would raise awareness.
Oh yeah, no, it would raise awareness about a
Yeah,
lot of things, not just one thing.
yeah. It has a lot of messages, a lot of things you can take from it.
Mm.
But yeah, that's if anything happens, I love you.
Yeah, do give it a watch.
Give it a watch. It's only 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 12 minutes.
Pretty good though.
Hmm.
Oscar worthy, but it won't win an Oscar.
Probably. It's past its the
It's past the
yeah
time, but it's also touchy.
yeah.
The
No,
Oscars
no.
don't like touchy stuff.
12 Years a Slave won a bunch of Oscars.
Yeah, but like they don't like gun violence. Sure, the Joker was the same thing.
Okay,
Like
give me a second. Hang on. Where is my phone?
they were
Where is my
nominated, but
phone?
they didn't win. The only thing that the Joker won was Best Actor.
I've lost my phone. This is tragic.
What do you need to look up?
I need to look up like films that have won Oscars in the past few years.
No, like what I mean is like anything that has to do with gun violence is generally not well perceived in the Oscar nominations.
Yeah. Sorry, did I leave it in the toilet? I left it in the toilet. Ah, fuck it.
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah.
okay, cheerful things. Clifford the Big Red Dog's getting a live action. Yeah, see how I brought that around.
I mean, I love Clifford.
Do you?
I Clifford and the Big Red Dog was class.
I remember watching a few of the animated thing, and there was obviously the books. Have you seen? Have you seen anything of it?
I think I
It's the
saw
first
a
hearing of it.
picture of it. I think I saw the
It's
picture
weird.
of it. It looks really weird.
It's really weird.
We say about live action films and how they generally don't work, but the
Yeah.
fact that they try to make him look real,
Yeah, that's the
make
weird thing.
this 20-foot tall fucking dog real is very strange.
Oh, it's so
If
weird.
it was still animated like Tom and Jerry, then you're like, okay,
Yeah, I have a
we
bit
can
more
work with it.
time for it.
But the fact that it's real makes it
It's real.
weird.
It's really weird.
If it's gonna be
It's
scary to
so
look
weird.
at.
It is going to be scary to look at. I saw some of the pictures of it. It is kind of it's a bit unnerving because it's just a red Labrador, and Labradors do not come in that shade.
No, as far as I
It's
remember, I don't
weird.
think you can buy a red dog, a big
Red
red
setter?
dog like that.
Oh, big red dog? No.
Um,
No. It's weird. This is like again. I don't even know. I don't know what studio exec went. We need more films. Clifford the big red dog, fucking rolling out that window.
Roll her out, boys.
Roll it out.
It looks really weird.
It's weird.
I just
It's
looked
so
it up there
weird.
now. It looks really weird.
It's so weird.
It looks like you have a Labrador and you dipped it in paint.
Yeah, it literally looks like a painted dog.
Because it's not, like, it's really well done. Like, it's really well animated. Obviously, it's a
Oh,
real
yeah.
dog, and it's just obviously enlarged for the film.
Red.
But it's, it's not necessarily that it's red. It's not bright enough.
Yeah, you have it nailed. It's not bright enough.
It's not bright enough. It's too dark. It needs
there's
to
a
be
weird haze on it.
It needs to be nearly luminous red.
Yeah, it needs to be like the Nintendo
red.
color red.
Yeah, it needs to be so red.
Yeah, like it's like maroon in this, and he's not. He's not that.
Yeah, so that's what makes it weird, because there's a picture of him here with his tongue out, and
That's the one I saw.
There's the one with his tongue out, and it literally the tongue is the same shade as the body.
It's so weird.
It's really weird. Just make him redder. just make
Yeah,
him
just make him
more
a bit
red.
more red.
Because in the show he's really red.
Oh, really red? Yeah. Or
So
it's
just-
a fucking red dog. The
It's
name.
a red dog. Yeah, so it's
Clifford's
very
big and red and dog.
it's
there.
It's nearly like brownish red. It's kind of like a strawberry blonde kind of a thing, but like not really.
No, it's not.
But like, just make it redder.
Just make it redder.
Make it super red.
I don't know what it is with companies trying to
But hey,
make live action things.
we bullied a company into changing Sonic. I think we can make.
Oh,
them
yeah,
change-
this is exactly
make
where I
them
was going with
brighter red. I think we can
Yeah.
make it go brighter.
Oh god.
Um,
It just looks
but no,
weird.
it looks weird. It does look. It looks. Yeah, I just saw. The picture I saw was the one where he's sticking his head out the door. That's the one I originally saw. So I didn't
Didn't
have
see
much
that
to go on, but I just looked at there. Oh, it looks so weird.
Yeah, no, it's not cool at all.
Now I like Clifford, so like the film can be good, obviously.
The film's
can
just
be
gonna be a
good.
big red dog going on shenanigans.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it could be pretty good, and like.
It's
Whatever.
gonna be the first hour 20 of Marley and Me, but red and big.
Yeah.
Hopefully
like
not as sad, because I cried at
No,
11,000 feet when I was 11. 9. Sorry, I was 9. Going to fucking Florida. I went, I want to watch it, because it was one of those flights. It was 8 hours, and I was like, I don't want to watch a film. I watched 2 films, I think. And I was like, I want to watch a film, a nice film. I was like, oh, Marley and Me, that looks nice. There's a little dog in it. There's Owen Wilson. Fuck it, might as well. And then, oh god, that was the worst experience I've had at the plane.
it's very sad. I
Very
cried.
sad.
I think
Oh,
if you don't
yeah.
cry at that film, you're a
cat
monster. I
person.
think you're a monster.
Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. But like I say,
Sorry
I
to
say
all
the
cat
first.
people.
I say the I say the first 10 minutes of this film, it's just gonna be like, oh look, he was so big as a puppy, but then he
Yeah.
got so big.
Which is the entire opening sequence to the show, I think.
Yeah, and then like just him like being there, and then just causing havoc, and then like,
Yeah.
you can't be with us anymore, and then at the end they're like, yeah, you're back. That's pretty much the
Yeah.
whole film. I literally just told you the whole film.
Yeah, you probably did. You easily did.
That's
Like,
usually how it goes.
we're gonna go and see it, and I'm gonna like replay this segment before we go in, just to see how close you were.
Yeah. Let's see who's in the cast.
Who was in the cast? Actually, good question.
Darby Camp, David
Don't
Allen
know.
Greer,
Do know,
Jake
I think.
Whitehall. He's funny.
Do you know? He is
He's
funny.
Isaac Wang,
Don't know.
John Cleese, Paul Rodriguez.
Go back. John Cleese is in it.
John Cleese, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You're a big fan of John
Love him.
Cleese.
Love him. I love John Cleese. I ended up watching a bunch of his like really old comedy skits. They're hilarious. Continue.
He's probably gonna be the butler or something,
Oh, something or narrator.
or the father
He has a-
or something, or the narrator.
I love
Yeah,
his
that's
voice.
Wait, let's see. Does it have a? Does it say who he
I
is?
wouldn't say. It's like
It
not gonna be
does,
like
Mr.
2021.
Bridwell.
Oh,
Let's see.
Oh.
Mr. Bridwell. Just I haven't
has to be
said this.
Butler.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait,
Has to be.
it has to be.
Is there a butler in Clifford Big Red Dog?
Um, I don't say so because they're not a rich family.
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry. I last time I read it, I was like 16 years ago.
I don't know. It doesn't say who he is.
No,
He could be the narrator.
could be.
Oh,
He was a nice boy.
is he the maker?
Narrator then.
Yeah, I think narrator. Yeah. Yeah, creator. Yeah, Norman Bridwell is the creator. Yeah, so he'll be the narrator. Yeah. That's fine.
Actually, hang on. If he's the creator, please don't tell me they're going to do a thing when Clifford comes to life.
Oh, are you gonna be like it starts as a cartoon and then it walk through a portal and
or some shit. Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks to Monster Hunter. Which is also adding stuff to the video game, by the way. So something good is coming of that film. But oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks.
I don't know. We'll just have to wait. It's still to 2021.
Yeah.
So, but it's okay. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll
watch it.
I don't have a big disagreement with this one as I did with like the Tom and Jerry one because of the fact that there has been no Clifford thing in years. So like, they're trying to bring Clifford back.
Yeah, whether they will or not is kind of up to them.
Yeah. Anyway,
okay. It's enough on Clifford the Big Red Dog, which is a bit more of a cheery topic than the beginning.
Now I have.
You have some?
Yeah. Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh yes, I had the same thing.
Mads Mikkelsen replaced
Fantastic Beasts.
Replaced Johnny Depp in Fantastic Beasts.
He's Fantastic Beasts.
He's a pretty good replacement.
I like Mads Mikkelsen.
He's good. He's a good replacement.
I love him. I do. Yeah. I'll say it. I don't mind him.
I like him.
I do like him. And I do like him a lot of things.
I think a little soon.
It's a little soon.
A little soon.
I guess they kind of have to have a person in fast to get like edits done or reshoots.
Yeah, I know, but
I
like,
wonder how they're going to like explain this face
don't
change.
tell us yet. Like, you could do it, like do it behind the scenes, like have Mads Mikkelsen do it, but just don't tell us yet. It was still very, very fresh.
Raw.
Very fresh. I'm surprised I'm surprised he took it that quickly too.
I'm sure like he auditioned for it at some point, or
maybe
they already
it was like the
second
option or something. Yeah. But yeah, like, he's good
if
actor.
there's ever a way to make money, it's have a small part in a Harry Potter film. So think about being a villain in a Harry Potter film. Well, Wizarding World film, I guess.
Yeah. No, he's good. He
is good.
He'll do a good job.
He will. I don't. I actually kind of want to say if he was there since the beginning, he would do a better Grindelwald. That's not saying that Johnny Depp's one was bad. He's still good. I have a weird feeling that Mads Mikkelsen would have done it better.
Maybe.
Don't know.
Yeah, he'll do a good job. He
will.
He's very similar. He's got a very similar face to Johnny Depp, like face structure wise. So I think with the makeup and the fake eyes and the hair, I think they can make him kind of look nearly the same. It's like the same with like Dumbledore when they changed. It was very hard to tell.
Oh god.
It was very hard to tell, in fairness, that they changed. But obviously you can tell, but it's hard to tell.
I need to rewind. This is going to be another fucking Danny DeVito moment. Say that again, but slowly, so everyone can hear.
I said that when... I don't want to say it again.
No, you're going to fucking have to, because if you don't, I'm going to edit it so that you do say it again.
I said that when they changed Dumbledore, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Am I good so far?
Mm-hmm.
I said that you could tell that they changed them, but they did a good job at kind of hiding it. That you can tell he changed it, but if you didn't pay attention or didn't really know that they changed it, I don't think you would notice. I didn't notice as a child.
Why? How are you?
I'm a child.
Yes, so was I. I was like, that Dumbledore not the same. One has an Irish accent, one is not Richard Attenborough.
I watched it in Spanish, so...
Okay.
It had the same voice actor. It had the same voice actor.
Ah, that would explain that.
I watched it in Spanish, same voice actor.
Okay, that gives you a bit more argument. But okay, okay, that helps a bit on your argument.
No, like I'm saying like the way they look. Obviously, I watched it in Spanish with the same voice actor because I mean you don't need to change the voice actor when you should take the character changes, but like that's why I didn't notice.
That's a bit more understandable. Like rather than just because no, like absolutely not. One of the main jokes in the entire Harry Potter community is the fact that they completely change Dumbledore and never reference it.
That's just me.
Oh god. I'm also
Yeah.
obviously gonna have to put Richard Attenborough and Michael Gambon up just to like really hammer home these
Really
differences.
nail her home.
Oh
Who's better?
god. Oh, Michael Gambon. I love Michael. I love Michael Gambon, but I still don't think Richard Attenborough did a bad job. I still liked him in it. He was like
Yeah.
come towards the end of his life, in fairness, so it's not really
Yeah. Yeah.
an easy comparison because like watch other Richard Attenborough films. He's good in it. He's great in it, but yeah. And a lot of people are going to hear the word Attenborough and think, oh, David Attenborough. It's like, yeah,
David
it's his
Attenborough.
brother. Yeah,
I didn't know
it is
David
his brother.
Attenborough
So
was in Harry Potter.
yeah, it's fine.
um, there was one thing I wanted just before we move on to TV shows.
Sure.
It's very small, and we'll just touch it very quickly. Is again the Pirates of the Caribbean all-female cast by Margot Robbie is trying to recruit Amber Heard for the film.
So they want the film to be hated. they want this film to have
That
a
was-
worse response
that
than
was-
Ghostbusters and Charlie's Angels.
That was my exact reaction as well. I was like, you want this to fail. Like, how dare you? How dare you?
1.5 million have signed a petition to get Amber Heard fired off Aquaman 2.
And that's
they were
Aquaman,
like,
and they want to put him into a movie where Johnny Depp thrived.
oh fuck yeah,
stop.
he's the best part of that shit in film. Except he is the best part of that film. I love Jeffrey Rush, but like
How dare you?
I'm so baffled.
It's not official. Like, she didn't say she's part of the cast. She's trying to recruit her. Why?
Margot Robbie is going to become the most hated. She's one of the most loved
She's-
actors at the moment.
Walking a very dangerous line.
She's
walking
gonna
on
crack
thin
through that
ice.
ice if it happens.
She's walking on thin ice. The only way I see Amber Heard being in this movie and it's accepted by people is if she's like killed by the character Jack Sparrow, quote unquote, on scene.
What you call it last one? Jackie Sparrow.
Jackie Sparrow.
Yeah.
Like, if she's killed by Jackie Sparrow, then people would be like, "Let's go." People would
We
be
thought-
like,
no.
justice for Johnny.
We thought that people didn't like the Ghostbusters film.
Oh, they're gonna
Oh
hate
boy.
this. Oh, they're gonna
Oh
hate
fucking
this.
boy.
Like, first of all, having a Captain, fucking what's it called? Pirates of the
Jack
Caribbean
Sparrow?
film.
Oh.
Pirates of the Caribbean film is bad enough, but then it
Yeah.
didn't really. It was bad luck for them that this whole Johnny Depp situation occurred around the time that they were gonna start doing it.
Hmm.
And then
Oh, this.
to even think of having her in the film is insane.
They must want this film to fail. There's no way in hell you could be that.
Like, you can't look at a film, like, you can't look at all this petition, like 1.5 million people signed
1.5 million.
to get rid of her from Aquaman, and how much that film is going to get hit by that.
Oh yeah.
People not watching it and people boycotting it or
Boycotting
watching it and
it,
giving
yeah.
it terrible reviews or whatever.
Yeah.
And you go off and be like, yeah, this is a good idea. Like,
Oh,
Aquaman, like, she already had a role in Aquaman. She already had a role. You're giving her a role in the film where he walked, so you could
Yeah.
run.
No, this
Fuck
is
outta
more
here.
in the film that he absolutely sprinted marathon and hurled over a bunch of hurdles, so you can literally kneecap yourself and fall to the floor.
Like, it's anyway. I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was
Oh, well, now I'm
blasphemy.
angry going to the next one. Thank you.
I thought it was blasphemy. But anyway.
It is blasphemy, yeah. There's a
Right.
special place in hell for blasphemers, but then there's the throne room for them.
Yeah. Anyway, what you have over there on the TV
We'll go
shows?
gaming.
Gaming?
Oh, TV
Okay.
shows? Okay, yeah, I was going to go because we have a good. Actually, yeah. Okay, no, you decide. You go. You go. What do you want to do? TV shows? You say TV shows.
We'll go games because you
You
say
sure?
we've more on TV, so we'll close it
Yeah,
down on
a little
TV.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go games.
Yeah.
Let's go games.
Yeah, okay. PS5 scalpers.
We brought it up last week,
We did.
but we didn't realize how bad it was.
We didn't.
I saw this guy. I don't know how many bought, but he made a profit, not in total, a profit of $40,000
Fuck.
from selling overpriced PS. A profit.
Fuck.
Not a net, not a total, a profit, which is absolutely insane.
For no one who knows, Rodrigo is studying accounting at the moment, so he knows what he's talking about.
It's
I'm studying
ridiculous.
ecology, no idea. That's
It's
stupid.
ridiculous. Like it's first of all disgraceful. Second
Oh,
of
yeah.
all, why are you buying overpriced PS5s? Are you that desperate to get a PS5?
Are you that desperate? Yeah.
Are you really that desperate to get a PS5? You can wait. You can wait. You don't have to pay 800, 900, 1,000. Anyone that's paying above 500
For one of these new consoles. It's just...
does not deserve a new console.
Like... And they talking about 550. 550 is fine. That was to make a little bit of thing. But like...
But anything above
if
that.
If you genuinely go in and go, oh, 750 for a PS5, might as well consider it. It's out of stock everywhere.
Daylight robbery.
Wait.
No, you got robbed.
Wait.
Just wait.
Just
And then I
like-
saw, people are not very bright. I saw this. There was 11 bids, right? So that means there was 11 people on eBay that bid. I think 400, and the winner was like $460, right?
Good.
For what they thought was a PS5. But if you read, it was in the heading. It wasn't in the small writing. It was in the heading. It said PS5 brand new in the box. Photo. Photo. They paid $460 for a picture of a PS5 box.
This doesn't paint a good image of the gaming community.
If you do that, to be honest, I have no sympathy for you.
No, absolutely zero. Read a fucking thing.
If you paid $600 for a PS5 and you got someone sent you a PS3 with 2 white sheets beside it, then I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
But if you're paying $400 for a picture because you didn't bother to read the title,
Yeah.
you don't deserve a PS5 or your money back.
Oh Jesus, it's stupid. But like, well, what? There's like 3,500 consoles have been bought by scalpers. That's ridiculous. Like that's
It's
a
too
lot
much.
of people who are not. I know, like I know we said like we're primarily Xbox players, or like I'm building a PC and stuff like that. I have nothing but sympathy for PS5 players who genuinely want a PS5 and can't get it. Like
Yeah.
it's shit. It is shit
It's
that you
shitty.
can't
It's
get
shitty
it.
crap. Shit crap.
But if you're stupid to buy one that's ridiculously overpriced, you're stupid. You actually
Yeah.
are. Or you have too much money and shouldn't. You should be doing something better with your life.
Like I want an Xbox really bad. I
Yeah.
wanted one for Christmas, and it's just sold out. And like everywhere is like, we probably won't have any till next year. And I just accepted that and was
Yeah.
like, fine, I'll just wait. I have to wait. I'm not going onto eBay and buying an Xbox that's severely overpriced.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
What was were PS5? I know Xbox did like a one per household type of a thing. Did PS5 do that?
Obviously not if like a load of people managed to buy them in like bulk.
Yeah, because if you went to the shop and were like, yo, can I get 2 Xbox? They'd be like, no, sorry, one per person. Or even online, if you try to add more than one, it'd be like, no, you can only have one. So I'm wondering if PS5 did that.
I would assume they did, but they somehow found a way around it. But like I do
Yeah.
remember Xbox being a bit more open about it being one per household because I
Yeah, they were
remember seeing
really
it.
prominent about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it with PS5.
Yeah. Also, all the stats are coming out now about like who sold more and all this. I think it's the dumbest thing ever, and I'll tell you why. Because people are like, "Yo, PS5 sold way more than Xbox." I'm like, okay, one, they're both sold out, so technically, whoever sold more is the one that had the most in stock.
Yeah.
Like Xbox had 1.5 million consoles, PS5 had 2 million. So obviously they're gonna outsell Xbox when you have an extra 500,000 consoles. That's just common sense. If you
That's
had,
common sense,
if you would have had an extra 500,000 Xbox consoles, they would have sold out too.
Yeah.
Like, so I think those stats are ridiculous. Now wait till next year and be like, in a year, this is how many sold. Now everyone's like, oh yeah, PS5 is better, and it's just it's just stirring the pot of console wars when we're literally moving away from it.
We're moving away from it.
All
Yeah.
these media sites are like, yo, console wars. It's like, get over it.
Yeah.
Just
Like
no
I did see how
cares.
it's like, oh, why PS5 is out. Like a load of people are accepting that the Xbox is more powerful than the PS5, and it's certainly like looking at how the two consoles were marketed. They were definitely both. Okay, if people like to stop slamming doors in my house, I'll be brilliant. I'm not in Cork at the moment. I'm back up in Waterford because restrictions have lessened. But like, no, it's not good. Oh yeah, both of them were marketed on like their power and how fast they can load and shit like that. But like,
Yeah,
a load of casual people who just kind of want to play games and stuff like that aren't gonna love the fact, aren't gonna like look at one of the two consoles and go, oh, this one's more powerful, that's what I'm gonna get. They're gonna go for the more popular one. They're gonna go for the one that loads of people will know about. So like PS5 is is a good bit more popular than Xbox, but Xbox is more powerful. And I love how powerful they like. I was playing Destiny 2 the other day on the Series X, and I forgot there's loading times in that game.
yeah,
It's stupidly powerful, but
yeah. And
it's
I'm
because
sure the
I'm more
PS5
into
is
gaming.
equally powerful.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure it loads it quite fast. And like then again, going back to the just people trying to stir up the pot, is I saw a YouTuber did like a frames per second comparison between the PS5 and the Xbox,
yeah.
and like the YouTuber ironically is sponsored by Sony, so obviously
Oh,
he's gonna give Sony
oh,
a better
fucking
review. So
shocker.
he was like PS5, look at this, constant 60 frames per second, but Xbox can't even get to 60 frames per second. And I'm just like, you obviously did something to
Yeah,
tamper with it if you're sponsored by them, and you're literally the only person to say that they can't get to 60 frames
yeah.
per second.
The only person.
You are the only person that says they can't get to 60 frames per second. That's just a
And
lie.
people will believe him. People will believe them. Like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
that's stupid. Oh,
Oh yeah. And like, just people don't even care about console wars. I think Sony does, because they don't
oh yeah, they
do as
definitely
much
do.
as Xbox do. Like I
Yeah.
saw something on Twitter. There was a guy tweeted out and he was like, I really wanted the new Xbox, but all my friends have moved to PS5, so I had to buy a PS5 so I can play with them. But I really
Yeah.
want an Xbox. And Xbox tweeted out, like replied to them saying, gaming isn't about the console, it's who you game with.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, look at that. That is beautiful. Like, that is beautiful. And it's just like, they don't care anymore. Everything is crossplay. And like, or most things are crossplay anyway. Just stop.
Like,
Stop. No one cares.
holy shit, whatever I was about to say just went out of my head. Holy shit. No, I wanted to talk about that. Oh,
I said
keep
Twitter.
talking.
I said
No.
Twitter. No.
No.
It's gone.
Shit.
It's gone. It's gone, is it?
Gone. Absolutely.
But what do you think of that? There was obviously more releases of Cyberpunk gameplay on next gen and PC. There was more
PC, that was it. Fucking hell.
PC.
Like, I could understand. Was it that? No, that was 2 minutes ago. I was gonna say something about frames per second. Like, I can understand if you're worried about frames per second on a PC, like not consoles. Okay, no, keep going. That's not the thing I want to talk about.
No, okay.
Yes, that's what it was. Fucking hell. Sorry, I got there. I've always maintained that the community in Xbox. We said it in I think episode 2 or 1. or maybe it was 2, I think. After like Modern Warfare 2 and all that type of shit, after like all that, Xbox was always much more of a social platform than PS5.
Yeah,
Like even down to
yeah, it
like the
has.
headset you got with the Xboxes, like they were like actual headsets. I remember the headset, quote on fucking quote headset that I got from PS5 was a single fucking earphone with one of the shitty microphones on. I'm like, it wasn't even like the sticky out one, like a Bluetooth one. It was like on the wire. I was like, I can't join a party like with this thing. This is horrible. So it was obviously trying to make me buy another headset. But the Xbox headset was like that single was that like that single one that like goes over one ear. That looks like a Bluetooth
Yeah,
headset, but it's wired. But like even down to like I love to like record like clips of like my video games, like screenshots stuff. I love doing that, but that's really easy on Xbox. It's press and press for like it's just 2 buttons. But in PS5 you had to like it was like where the select button used to be. So I accidentally pressed that. Then I'd have to wait. My game would have to stop. It would have to come up. It would have to tell me what to record or what I wanted to take a screenshot of. And then I have to press that. Then I have to render. Then I have to go back into the game before I got shot or kicked.
yeah,
So like, even like parties are easier to manage, and like friends lists are easier to manage on Xbox and all that type of stuff. Um, so like I always felt like they were more social and ironically a bit more for the gamer. But like PS5 are obviously going for more games and for more exclusivity and keeping those console wars just kind of rolling.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
Definitely,
god,
yeah.
the
I
fucking
agree.
release. Whew, got there.
Definitely, definitely. Anyway, is that? Do you have any other? I was talking about
Yeah, I
Cyberpunk.
was waiting for you to continue with this because you had
Yeah,
something to say.
Cyberpunk released more gameplay on PS5. I
Yeah, I
think
saw that.
it looks really good.
Mm.
Like it was not much different than the one that was released from the Xbox.
No, it wasn't.
It's pretty much the exact same. Like we
Yeah,
were saying that they're both equally powerful.
yeah, they're both really cool.
So like that's what next week or 2 weeks, unless it's delayed again.
Holy shit! It's in 2 weeks, possibly, theoretically, it's in 2 weeks.
Theoretically,
They will
um,
find a bug.
they'll find something to throw it away.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing now that's really got to be getting me like more excited for it isn't the fact that, excuse me, that like um that the release date's coming up. It's the fact that one of them said that there's a post saying that there is a developer is playing through the game is 179 hours I think into the game and hasn't completed it. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah, I saw that actually. That
Yeah,
it they've been playing for over 100 hours and they're still not done, which is
still not done.
a good
Like,
sign,
it's a
obviously.
great sign. Like that's much different than the Miles Morales game that came out. You can get it done in 15 hours. This is a
Yeah,
hundred. No, not 100. That'd be 1500. That's it's like 10 times longer and give or take a few more, like 11 times longer than it.
yeah,
Give me,
yeah. No, like it is
give
pretty.
me.
It's yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh my god! Fuck yeah, it is.
Like that's really impressive that they can make a game that long.
Yeah, like we've dabbled in looking at games and stuff like that, and like, like, the amount of time I was like, okay, if I can get something that's 20-ish hours, like between 15 and 20-ish hours completion, you know, I'd be happy with that. That'd be fine. And then these, like, this isn't a huge company as well. This is like as far
Yeah,
as
no, it's
companies
pretty small.
go
Like
compared to like Microsoft and Sony, they're pretty damn small. To make games 179 fucking hours long is ridiculous, and they're not even done yet. So
yeah,
it's even longer than 179 hours.
yeah. It's pretty cool.
It
Like
makes my no,
that's
I can't say
Witcher
that.
3 levels
It is well, the
of
same company,
long.
but yeah,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like that's what I mean. Yeah,
which
and
is
like that's not including
chef's
any
kiss.
DLCs that they might bring out.
Don't even get me started on that. Yeah, it's not even like DLC, which won't come
But
out for 10 years. But yeah.
of course, yeah, 10 years. Give it time, Connor. Come on.
Oh yeah, jeez. Can't rush. You can't rush art.
All I'm saying is, and I was talking to my brothers about this. If this game comes out on December 10th, and there is one, and I mean one big
Oh
issue.
yeah.
Like I'm not talking about little issues. If I'm talking like Cold War turning your Xbox off issue,
Yeah.
or like crashing like constantly. Anything big like that. oh my god, will this
Oh
game be
god.
slated?
Yeah, the world will
Delayed
implode on
for
itself.
nearly a year,
Hmm.
and you can't get the big issues done. Like that was their main focus. Like that,
Well,
get all these issues out.
it's not even the fact that it's been delayed for nearly a year. It's the fact that it's been, I think it was teased back in 2015.
Yeah. So like now I'm not saying like every game that's released will have some sort of issue.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not saying that it should be issue free. That's not realistic. There's obviously going to be some glitches and
Oh, yeah.
little things
It's
like that. But I'm
obviously-
saying
it's launching.
I'm talking a
Oh, big
big
one.
issue. If there's
Big
a
issue.
big issue like turning your Xbox off or like
Overheating the PC or some shit
overheating or like absolutely like just your save files are corrupted every time, anything like
Yeah.
that, you can this game will be cancelled like in a heartbeat. In
Oh,
a
absolutely.
heartbeat. And it'll be a hard road to come back.
like that. Yeah, I said something there about overheating the PC. As soon as I said that, I was like, no, that's not the right thing to say at all. A part of me kind of really hopes it's gonna be. Can you remember Crisis 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you remember what that did to no, not Crisis 2. Was it Crisis 2? It's one of the Crisis games. Can you remember what that did to PCs back in the day?
It's like a jet in your room.
Yeah, it melted them. It absolutely pushed them to the ultimate limit where people had to like ultimately upgrade their fucking PC stuff to just even run it. I
Yeah.
would absolutely fucking love if this came out and just melted PCs all over the place. I
That'd
would
be
love if this is
amazing.
another Crisis.
And like if you have it on like PS5 or Xbox, it's literally like, oh, there's literally no noise in my room.
Yeah.
It's just like it'd be so nice. That'll just
Oh,
be
yeah.
like take that PC master race.
Yeah. Now it won't because it's on console, so it obviously won't. But I'd love if there was something. There was something where it's like,
that would
this
be
game
pretty
is.
funny.
Yeah, this game is so powerful that it pushes like a certain amount of graphics cards to the limit or something. Like it hits something hard. I would love it just because it would give another history lesson of like this is what like games can do to. Oh, I'd love it. But at the same time, I'd love to actually be able to play it. So I also kind of hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, again, we still have
We
a couple of days, 2 weeks, just a little under 2 weeks or something.
No, yeah. About 12 days.
yeah.
Yeah, because at the
But,
moment
yeah.
this is being recorded on 29th to the 11th.
Yeah, so that's about a little under two weeks.
No, 2 weeks, but 12
Still
days.
plenty of time for them to move back.
It is. It's plenty of time. It's plenty of time for them to find something and go, oh no, we need to push it back to December 25th. I'm like, I don't care about Christmas release. Just give.
Just give it to me.
Just give it to me.
Yeah,
That's not going to be nice to listen to.
just going back to just PS5 for one quick second. I just remembered it. Do you know the DualSense on the PS5? That like the triggers are like
Yeah, they click.
responsive and all that jazz.
Yeah.
It has caused PS5 controllers to start severely drifting already.
Oh my god, that's something I never even thought of. Yeah.
It has caused them to drift pretty bad, like pretty bad. Like it's not like it's like you could, if you don't move your controller, you're slightly leaning. No, it literally starts to spin around. Like it's literally like if you were
Yeah.
holding it to the left.
So, yeah, because I actually saw like footage of how it works, and it's pretty fucking violent.
It's rocking the whole controller.
It's
like.
rocking, yeah. So I never thought of something like that might have happened. I completely slipped my mind.
It's like a grenade going off in the game and your controller shakes, but constantly. Like
Yeah.
the second you shoot, it's literally like it's kicking you back. Like so, like
Rumble
that's,
motors is one thing because that's like internal, but it's away from a lot of things. Like it's in like the handles, or it could be up by the triggers, and that's fair. But this is literally a motor that has to like rock the entire controller.
Yeah, so like
I never thought of something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has started to cause shifts in the sticks because it's too
Jesus.
violent. Like
yeah, it was
has
pretty violent.
It starts to cause shifts, and I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that is actually pretty funny. But at the same time, I also feel bad for anyone who has to get another fucking. No, I feel really bad now for any PS5 person who has to get another controller because they know it's gonna happen again. It's
Yeah.
unlike an Xbox controller or even a PS4 controller where it's like, oh, there's controller drift. Okay, I'll get another. Sorry, and or Switch as well because they're pretty they're infamous for it.
But
It's like
they fix that for free, so it's okay.
they fixed
Because
it, so it's grand.
they know it's they know
But like
they
it's
fucked
not
up.
like it's not like a PS4 controller where it starts drifting. You go, okay, I'm going to buy a new controller so it doesn't happen, and I know it couldn't happen again, or at least it won't happen for a while. If you have a
Yeah.
PS5 controller, it's like, okay, I have to buy another one, and it's gonna happen again because it has the same function.
But
Yeah,
damn it,
fuck off.
I thought we were gonna get through the thing without technical difficulties.
Nah, it ain't happening this
Ah.
time. Yeah, I know.
Sure, it's okay.
Yeah, be grand.
Be great.
What
Did
were
you
we
find
talking
your home?
about? I did.
That shifts. I was saying that like the dead zone, you could just turn the dead zone up, but like it shifts so bad that you can't change the dead zone.
Yeah, yeah, it's just gonna be tragic again. You know, having to buy another fucking controller. You can lessen it. I hope. Can you?
Um, I think you can like what the trigger stuff.
Yeah.
You can turn it off.
Okay. Yeah. That's not too bad.
Yeah, you can turn it off. It's a setting, but like, so if you turn it off, you'll be okay. But like,
And I assume there's still rumble motors in the thing as well, so you still get the because like if we experience all the time when we're playing Call of Duty that if our controller is low on battery, which I know is a Xbox thing, I know it's playing PS5, um, like we won't feel the vibration anymore, and it's the most off-putting thing in the world.
oh,
Even though nothing's like
it's
pushing your hand, it's just like
it's
I
really
I
weird.
need I need to know if I'm shooting something at the moment.
Yeah, whenever like yeah, like you said, the batteries go low and it stops, I'm just like, okay, I need to either change these batteries or it needs to come back like right now.
Yeah,
This is weird.
it's so weird.
It
Yeah,
is really really weird.
like I know we have a reputation amongst our little gaming friend group, or just friend group really, for having a shit ton of headsets because I go through them like fucking like chewing gum.
You
Because I
do, you
usually just
can.
buy really cheap ones and don't really give a shit about like any expensive one I have. Like I have one that I got back in like 2015 that lasted me, I think it was like 4 years. So that's fine. They were expensive enough. Anything cheap lasts me about a week. But
Yeah, you I don't know what you do. You like snap them in half or something.
I did snap one in half. I took it off my head and I heard a snap. I was like, how did I do this? But I have a really good history of controllers, though. There's a year one Xbox One controller beside me that works better than an Elite Two. Now, the only issue with the Elite Two is like a load of people have the same issues with it, um,
Yeah,
and
like
stuff like
the
that.
sticky triggers and stuff.
The sticky, that's so off-putting. But I was using it last night. I didn't notice it. I think yeah, the Series X is the only. Sorry, no, the Elite Two is the only controller that I've had a bad experience with because I dropped the bumper and like my desk has a little foot on it and it perfectly hit that foot. So the right bumper is, without a shadow of a doubt, completely and utterly fucked. But yeah, it's a trigger as well and a few other things have fallen off it that aren't my fault. They just kind of fell. And there's a bunch of dust stuck on the fucking grips. I'm just ranting on this Elite 2. But yeah, it just annoyed me having to have that fucking DualSense thing break my controller.
Yeah, it would be pretty annoying. Like it's not even 2 weeks old and it's
Hmm.
already breaking. But again, like yeah, it's like it's bad and like I don't necessarily blame PS
No,
for it. I don't blame
don't.
Sony for it. Like it's one of
It's a
those
good
things that
idea.
like you try like you test it out 100 times and it works. But um when you send 2 million of these,
Yeah,
what
1% of that.
there's gonna be issues. There's gonna be
There's
issues.
gonna be
I'm
issues.
not saying all of them are breaking. I'm saying some of
Yeah,
them are breaking,
some are breaking. Yeah.
and that's normal. Like there's always gonna be issues, especially
Hmm.
with new like fresh release ones. You
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I think that's is that video games done.
That's video games. Yeah. I don't. The only other one I was gonna rant about was like Cold War issues, but we actually just we briefly mentioned that.
Yeah, we
Ago.
touched that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fresh.
It's fresh. Look, yeah, it's fresh. There's a lot of issues with the game. Like, I know we at the beginning we said we loved it. We still do love it. It's just a tough love because there's a lot of issues with it. But
Yeah, but like, well, Nuketown, we're the greatest people in Nuketown domination.
we're the greatest people in fucking domination. I want to take that on. We won 22 games in a fucking row. Actually, I'm really sorry to say to you, you've won 21.
21. Oh, you played one. Oh, you
I
played
played one on my
with
own.
me.
Remember,
Yeah.
you got kicked. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
Yeah,
But like
We've won.
21, like the second Nuketown 24/7, we have not lost a domination game.
we haven't lost domination.
It's we are 22 straight. You've 22 straight wins. I've 21 straight wins in domination.
straight.
No one plays objective.
No
It's-
one.
Both our team and their team. So it's literally just like you and me are just capping B, and that's game.
Except for that one game we played.
was beautiful.
It was the greatest game we've ever. The final score was 200 to 198.
Oh, it was. We were down the whole game
The whole game.
till we got to 180, and we tied it up, and we
then
sat
we
on
pulled.
B. We sat on B. Like,
it was like
and
a
then-
mother hen resting an egg.
and then we got
sat on it.
killed. We got killed, and it was like really close to the end, and we're like, shit, we got to get back on it. But they took a little bit longer to cap it
Too long.
than I
just
thought.
too long.
And I looked up at the score. I was like, we're on 95. They're on 90. We won. It's over.
We've won. We got this.
We can't lose. And
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
game.
oh.
It was the greatest.
It was so scary. It was one of those like, we can't lose this streak, and then
Yeah.
we literally just dug our heels and we're like, we are
Oh
not
my
losing
God.
this. It's,
And I wish I could, like, because we weren't playing on PC because the chat wouldn't have come up. But I really wanted to just say, like, thank you to everyone on the enemy team. It was brilliant. But I want to tell everyone on our fucking own team to fuck off.
yeah. What was
Because
it? It was like
I remember.
objective points, and it was.
was. I remember directly. It was, and like, let us know when you figure out which one is which. It went one objective score, 35, 28, 2, 2, 2.
Yeah.
Like,
you tell us who
35
it
and
was.
28 is a ridiculous amount of people. There's a ridiculous amount of fucking score for objective.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and it's just shocking now. No one plays objective, and like
Oh,
there
it
was
was
one game where I think
ridiculous.
3 of us played objective, and
Yeah.
all 3 of
us
us
came
came last, which is really
Yeah.
annoying because
So
I
annoying.
understand why people don't play objective now because there is no reward for playing objective.
Yeah.
Like my KD is gone to the ground because of it, but I don't care because I want to win.
Yeah, I
So
want
if
to win
people
that game.
care about their KD,
Don't play objective.
don't play objective.
like,
yeah.
Even in Modern Warfare, there was more rewards for it. Like, if you capped B, you got 250 points for it.
Yeah.
In this, you get 50.
You get 50, yeah. That's the
And
same
if you
as a
capture
kill,
it,
like.
it's 200 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like.
Okay, look, we've
we've
ranted
gone
on about our skill in the game a little bit too much.
But anyway, TV,
TV
shows.
series. Yeah.
Do you want to go?
Biggest-
You go first. You go
Yeah,
first.
the biggest one we've seen this week is the Young Rock film, or not film, series.
Which? What is that?
The Young Rock.
The
Have
Young
you not
Rock?
seen any of the things of the Young Rock of Dwayne The Rock
No.
Johnson?
I haven't seen
What
that
is
yet.
wrong with you? Do you
The Young
you follow
Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson on Instagram? Everyone follows Dwayne The Rock Johnson on Instagram.
Yeah, I
You
do,
know
yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah, have you not seen the hundreds of photos he's been posting?
No.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Open Instagram.
Right, let's go on Instagram there now.
Do fucking hell.
Right, let's see. Oh, The Rock.
And I don't necessarily want to talk about the Young. I want to mention one or two things with the Young
I
Rock.
do see it now.
Yeah. I don't want to mention like too much about like I'm. It looks cool. It looks good. His whoever's playing his dad in it, it looks spot on.
Yeah.
It looks good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I more so want to talk about how he has just exploded in this world. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, like I know we talked about like like just like actors coming up and like just they're being there and then they kind of become famous and then they die off. This man was a wrestler.
This
And
man was
then
a
out
wrestler.
of-
His first fucking major movie was The Scorpion King.
Yeah, he went from a wrestler to God in the film, or
Yeah.
in the film department. It's it's
Film and TV
amazing
series.
what
Like,
he's
he's
done.
ballers as well.
Yeah, it's amazing what he's done for his
It
own
is
personal
genuinely
brand.
incredible.
and it's all benefit to his likableness.
Yeah.
He is so likable. No one,
Whether you like
no
him or
one
you hate
dislikes
him, yeah, like whether you like him or somehow have no heart and dislike him, he's incredible. Like
Yeah,
genuinely, the amount of stuff that he's done, like set up charities, done wrestling, on
he's done
acting,
it all.
he's done everything. But like he still has like appreciation for things and stuff like that.
He's humble.
Like he's humble. Like genuinely, like he's an absolute fucking inspiration for so many people. Oh
Yeah,
my
he is.
god.
It's
He really just kind of went, I'm
it's
going to do
really
it, I'm just going to
impressive.
keep going. Yeah, fucking hell.
Like, I'm just really impressed.
Oh
Like
yeah, you can't admire like the amount of stuff he's done. Whether you like him or dislike him, whether you're tired of seeing him, whether you think he's saturated at the moment, no matter what the fuck, you cannot look at what he's done and go, that's not impressive. It is incredible.
yeah, and he's just a funny. Like he's not just like action packed guy. He is really funny.
Yeah,
Like he's not just a guy in an action film going around with a couple of guns killing people. He is in funny films and he is
yeah,
funny.
he's funny. In fairness, he's actually really funny.
Him and Kevin Hart are some of the funniest. They're the funniest duo out there probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
They're
Not many
really
duos out
really
there,
good
yeah.
together.
Really good. I mean, the man ripped a hydraulic gate off his fucking hinges just so he could get to work.
My guy broke a cast off his hand to carry a minigun and destroy a helicopter.
Oh, that was such a stupid scene, but it's like you don't watch Fast and Furious films for a good story. You watch it for that shit. You watch it for a big muscular
Behemoth of a
bodybuilder
man.
lad rips his fucking cast off with a broken arm and holds a fucking GAU 17 minigun to just unleash.
Well, he doesn't only just carry; he rips it off a crashed helicopter. He tears it off and then walks and shoots at another helicopter.
For people who don't know anything about guns, just know it's impossible.
It's not possible. It's physically
absolutely not.
impossible.
One burst from a minigun, both their arms are going off with the recoil. It's not happening. It's also
No.
ridiculously heavy, and the amount of ammo you need to carry around to take down a shitting helicopter will
But
break a
that way
spine.
he shot. The amount of, and he was taken like there was no recoil. That man was walking forward
Yeah.
while shooting this thing.
Oh god, it's so funny.
I'm
But
sure
yeah,
he did
it's-
that in real life though. I'm
Oh,
sure
I'm
that
sure.
was
Yeah,
like
I'm sure. No
I'm
cap.
sure that was a real gun. No cap.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they shot down
no
a
special
helicopter.
effects.
No cap.
Nothing. Yeah, no, that was actually just him like walking home.
Yeah, he broke his arm on purpose to break out of the cast 2 months
Yeah,
later. Yeah,
yeah, and he's a method actor.
he's a method.
He's just method.
He's just built different.
He's built it. Yeah. Oh,
Anyway,
jeez.
I think we talked about a little too much about Dwayne the Rock Johnson there.
Yeah, I
Probably
think
not
so.
enough actually.
Not enough, no. But just before we go off, there was I do want like you mentioned it there, like how sometimes there's actors that come in and will be kind of famous for a bit and then will just fade off. One actor who I'm delighted to see a lot, I know it's kind of going to films again, but one actor I'm delighted to see a lot of recently is Tom Holland. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
happy to see him in more things than just Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm really, and it's not just he's not in just like funny things. He's in serious things.
No, like we mentioned him being in Devil all the time, but like he has a new one coming out called Cherry, and he looks serious in that as well. But like I'm delighted to see him do other things that just like quirky.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was like, yeah, just playing Peter Parker for all the world. Like he's really actually getting out there. I'm delighted to see him. Like, I won't talk
Really,
too much
and
more about him,
He's
but
like it's the same thing as The Rock. He's a really likable guy.
I love him. Yeah,
He's a
really nice.
really likable, nice, down to earth, humble guy, and like that's why he's so likable, and that's
Yeah.
like that's why people love him. He's just like
Yeah.
he's so likable that anything he's in, you're like, oh, I'll watch it just because Tom Holland's in it.
Yeah, that was actually the reason why two of my roommates wanted to watch it. It was like, oh, Tom Holland's in that. Yeah, we'll watch. I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. I was like, I love that film.
Yeah, like, but yeah, we won't go any further than that. He's just
No,
it's just
a bit pressed for time.
yeah, he's just another one that's quite impressive.
Yeah, you got some TV related?
Right. I do. I have. Do you know WandaVision?
Yeah, I saw a lot about this.
WandaVision, right? I think it finished recording and it's coming
I think
out
so.
January. I want to say
Not sure. I
January.
didn't read too much into it. No,
I
I'm
think
interested
I
in
want to say
WandaVision.
January. Um, Obviously it's a TV show
Mm.
with Wanda and Vision,
Vision.
but I'm
Who would have guessed?
confused. I'm confused. I don't know what it is.
It's like a live series audience type of thing.
Yeah, that's the thing I was going to bring up. That there's live audience in it, which
Live
is
studio
weird.
audience.
The studio audience,
Yeah.
which is weird.
In
It's very
fairness,
weird.
like
But
it's been. Yeah, sorry, you go.
uh, is is Vision not dead?
I
Like,
have, by the sounds of it, it's what goes on inside Vision's head.
okay, but isn't it
That's all I
connected
got.
to
No idea.
Doctor Strange into the multiverse? Is he not connected to
No
that?
idea. No idea.
So that's what I'm confused. I like anything I've seen about it. I'm just like there is no clues here. I am so lost.
I'm
So
very lost with it as well.
I just want to watch it and be like, okay, I get it now. Or what the fuck was that?
Yeah, what I'm actually I'm happy to see a series like this come out because I know a lot of people are going to hold reservations about a weird show like this. I'm delighted to see a show this kind of just unusual and off the wall come out of nowhere, especially from the MCU. Just because like I know we have a load of like just uncharacteristically
Yeah.
just try something. I'm happy to see that happening now.
Yeah, and it's not like the Loki series that like
Mm.
Loki's a pretty big character. Like Wanda and Vision are just so secondary characters in most times. I know Scarlet, which started to come out near the end, and
Yeah.
like she's obviously like she could have killed Thanos if she wanted to,
Oh yeah,
um,
sure, absolutely fine.
but
Like flick that man.
like they were pretty unimportant characters. And
Yeah,
to
not
give them a
like
series like
story-wise,
this,
but
and
like
it's to give them a series like this that is going to be, it looks like it's going to be pretty big, and if it's connected to any other MCU movie coming out, it's going to be big. And like,
mm.
but I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know
that's
what's
kind of the
going
charm
on.
of it.
Yeah, and it looks very like 1950s.
It does,
Like,
yeah. Well,
so
they're
I
doing
don't
little
know.
different styles, aren't they? Because like I am, they're doing different kind of like
Yeah,
because I know they're doing an office style one as well.
yeah. So I don't know. Like, I know you, like you said, it's probably what is going on in Vision's mind,
That's what I heard.
but it could also be like like in the multiverse, like I said with
Could be.
Doctor Strange, that this is just another universe
Hmm.
where Vision and Wanda are together, and they still might have powers or whatever. But like I don't know, I don't know. I'm
I have no
really
idea.
confused, and like
I have no idea.
the
About the
whole
show.
live audience thing has thrown me even further south,
Yeah.
because how are you gonna have like Avengers, Marvel, MCU type of special effects with live audience? Is there not going to be special effects? I'm really lost.
I am really lost. No, there'll be special effects. No, you can still have special effects with a live studio audience type of thing. Like,
But no, it won't
but
be as massive as it would be.
oh, of course
You
not.
know?
No, and I wasn't expecting anything to be as massive. I was expecting it to be like a literal like live. I was literally expecting to be a sitcom. I'm expected to literally just be a small sitcom with two characters that just do wacky, shitty things, and I can't wait for that because it's actually going to be really weird to watch. But I have a weird feeling it's going to be enjoyable.
Mm. Like, this is the like description of the show. It's
Hmm.
living idealized suburban lives, superpowered beings. Wanda and Vision begin to suspect that everything is not as it seems.
No idea. That
Wha-
means nothing to me.
What?
No idea. Absolutely. No, nothing. Nothing going on.
I am so confused.
Don't get that at all. No.
I don't know what. Oh, first episode December 20. What?
What? Okay.
Wait,
That's on Disney Plus, isn't it? 'Cause it's
December
MCU.
2020 is scheduled to debut January 15, 2021. Consists of 6 episodes. The series was announced, release, but was moved forward to a December release date before being moved
I
back
did hear it being
to
pushed forward.
2021. But then it got moved back again.
Okay.
So it was moved.
That's right.
It was originally 2021, got moved forward to December, and it's moved back again to 2021. Okay,
Yeah.
January
I'm gonna have
15th. Okay.
I'm going to time a 30-day free trial of Disney Plus so I can binge watch all the Mandalorian.
It's on
Mandalorian?
Game Pass.
Yeah, I know. That's the 30-day free trial. Wait, is it when is that? That's game. Now we'll come to that when we have more details on that. I don't want to say anything
Yeah. Okay.
just yet.
Yeah. Do you have any other
Mm.
TV show
Um,
news?
okay, this is a bit. This isn't really any news. This is just something I want to ask about. What the fuck is Riverdale?
What is Riverdale?
Yeah,
I don't think Riverdale knows what Riverdale is.
that's fair.
Um. um.
Because
No,
I see it everywhere. And I'm like, I don't know what this
yeah.
is.
Like, if you... Riverdale is a... I know my parents watch it, and it's... And I think my brothers did as well. I think it's a detective kind of a show. It's about kids in high school, and things happen, and they're like detective kind of a thing, and they try and solve issues, and like there might be a murder or something, and then they try to find out who murdered. It's kind of like that, but it started really well, and then it just crashed. It started really well, and and it just became really, really bad.
Yeah, the only reason why I asked what the fuck is it, because I heard like a bunch of like, that might be something else. Ignore that bit. But the only reason I was like, I've heard a lot about it, and the only reason why I asked what the fuck it is, because they released an image of the season 5 trailer, and it looks like there's zombies in it, and I'm like, what is the show?
Yeah, like I don't know, it's if you watch, have you watched Sabrina?
No,
The Chilling
but
Stories
I know a
of
lot
Sabrina?
about it.
Yeah, so if you watch Sabrina, they reference Riverdale. They say, "Oh, our neighbors over at Riverdale." So like it's they're like
In the
two
same
little
universe.
they're two little villages that are like right beside each other, but they've never crossed over.
Yeah.
So I don't yeah. Like
Alright.
I don't know.
That's what I
It's
want to
really
get
weird.
out. I have no idea what the fuck the show was.
Like it gives like there's no supernatural in Riverdale, but it gives you the feeling that there is.
Ah.
It gives you the feeling that there is some
So it's
sort of
fucking
magic.
Scooby-Doo then.
It gives you some sort of a feeling that there might be something going on, but like something weird and magical, but it's actually just not,
Huh, okay.
which is weird.
Hmm.
But speaking about Scooby Doo, it's funny that they spend their whole lives looking for the supernatural, but they found a talking dog. And
Yeah.
that's the only supernatural they found.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought I'd say that. Anyway.
Wow, you had that in the chamber for a fucking while, didn't you?
Yeah,
You were
I
waiting
was
for someone to say.
I was waiting for someone to bring
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby Doo. Did you know?
Scooby-Doo, fucking finally! Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, yeah, that was building up inside of you.
It was.
The Queen's Gambit that they're breaking a load of. This is the
it's-
worst segue. That is the worst segue I've ever fucking done. I've literally done the equivalent to say, "Shut the fuck up, talk about the actual
Yeah.
thing."
Yeah, Queen
That was
Gambit
funny.
has
Broken a lot of records.
has destroyed everything. I think it's the most watched thing in a week or something, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah. Like 62 million or 67 million households watching it, and we are one of them.
Yeah. It's a one-time series.
Yeah,
The one series, limited series. That's what they're called.
limited series, yeah. Damn, is it good?
Now, I haven't watched it. I heard it's very, very good.
Really good.
It's about chess.
Yeah.
But I am telling you right now, they're gonna do a season 2 and ruin it.
Oh yes.
Ruin it. I'm telling you. It's a
They
limited
are.
series, but it did so well that they're gonna try and milk another season, and it's just obviously it's
Not
based on
really
a
well.
book, so it's gonna stray off the book, and it's just gonna be disaster. As Netflix
I won't
do.
watch it. I won't watch it because this, like we up in Cork we're watching it and we've watched 4 episodes out of 7 and it's so damn good. So good. Never had my
Yeah.
heart pound more watching someone play chess.
Chess.
So good. Do watch it seriously. Like if you're into anything, just watch it.
What's her name in it?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Is that the main one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's brilliant in it.
She is.
Like,
No, I love
she's
her most. I
brilliant
love her in
in it.
Split as well.
And she came out and said, I don't know if you saw it, but she came out and said that she wasn't pretty enough to be in movies. I have to disagree with her.
No, yeah.
Like,
Wait, careful.
she's pretty. Like, she is.
Yeah.
she's a pretty
I don't get
attractive
it. Little
woman,
pretty.
like, and I don't know why she must believe that she can't be in movies because she's not attractive, or that she
Ah,
believes
okay.
she's
Thank
not
God that's where you're
attractive.
going with this.
Like, how could you believe that? Like, there's more very less attractive people that have major roles in films.
Male and female.
What?
Male and female.
Yeah, male and female, and they do it anyway. Why? Why?
Hmm.
Why does she think that? Now, does
Ah,
this
look,
make
this is
me? This makes me think: is this a publicity thing
no.
that she's like,
God
I
no.
don't think I'm pretty to get a role in a movie?
No, no, no way in
No.
hell, no. I don't think so. Like, I think it's like everyone's gonna have something like that going into the. You're gonna think I'm not good enough, not good looking enough, and it's look. This is something we like me and you definitely can't discuss enough. We can't really make a firm judgment on because look, first off, we're not actors. Second off, we're not
Yeah.
women. Um, and like it is obvious, like we can't just sit back and pretend like there's not going to be this thing like that back at least back in the day. If it's still happening nowadays, that's still horrible. But like we can't pretend like there's no
Yeah.
such thing as people not hiring someone because they're not attractive. That's definitely happened. It's
And
definitely going to
yeah.
happen. So it's understandable where she's coming from, but at the same time, like I wish it wasn't a thing, and I definitely wish like I love her in Split. I she was one of the best things in Split. She's brilliant in this. I yeah. So it's a shame that someone used to think like that. I hope she just doesn't anymore. Hopefully she's proven to herself that she can do things because she is brilliant. And I could go on for ages saying,
Yeah.
"God, most of this podcast has just been us talking about how good actors are." But yeah, no, I'm kind of saddened to think that I
She
hope
thinks
at
that.
least
Yeah.
used to. But yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope that changes for
She's
everyone.
definitely one of the up and coming actresses. Anyway.
Certainly, yeah, certainly.
Certainly, she's been like she was kind of like under the radar, and then kind of like she got the role in Peaky Blinders.
No, that was the old Split before Peaky.
Oh, Split, yeah, and then she does the Peaky, and then it's like
Does
whoa,
the
and then she
Peaky?
got
Don't say
does the
that.
Peaky, and then
Don't say that.
she gets the role in Queen's Gambit, which
Queen's Gambit.
to her obviously
Major credit.
major credit. It's pretty good.
It's brilliant.
Now,
Absolutely
this
brilliant.
now I want to bring it back before I think that's it. I think that's all we have. To
I have
bring it back
one thing, but yeah.
before we go and move on, do you think that this would be more successful if they did it a weekly release like we were talking about?
Oh, interesting.
It got 68 million views, household views. Would it have gotten more if it was released periodically?
That's interesting.
I
I'm.
think so.
You think so? I'm actually
Yes.
going to say don't think so.
You don't think so? Now,
Yeah.
I haven't been using Netflix recently. I've been using a lot of Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So if my parents didn't watch Queen's Gambit, I would know zero about Queen's Gambit.
Hmm.
Now, if it was 7 weeks, 7 weeks brings us all the way up to February
Yeah.
or the start of February. I would have gone back to Netflix by then and seen or read about Queen's Gambit, so potentially watched Queen's Gambit.
Hmm.
And I think
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard to know, isn't it? It's hard to know.
You know, in fair, no. I like how you brought this up because you're looking at it from someone who doesn't watch Netflix, and I'm looking at it as someone who does watch Netflix.
Yeah.
As someone who does watch Netflix, I think it may not. This may not have benefited from the weekly release as someone who watched Netflix regularly. I think this type of show, since it's a limited series and it's small, and I didn't get a whole. The main point I want to get, it didn't get a whole lot of media coverage. It got like, here's the Queen's Gambit, watch it if you want.
Yeah.
It didn't get like Mandalorian levels of look at this Star Wars here to do this. It didn't get like
Yeah,
Peaky
yeah,
Blinders of here's Peaky blah blah blah. It was just here it is another show for you. Slap it on, and it just kind of took over that way. And that's why I think it wouldn't have been as successful if it got released as a week because it just didn't get any coverage. If it got more coverage,
That's true.
certainly
That's
would have.
true.
You would have heard more about it. But I also see where you're coming from as well. That if it did come out a week and I think it kind of would have lost a bit of its not merit. It would have lost a bit of its impact if it was over a week, and then I don't think you would have heard a lot about it. But at the same time, I still see where you're coming with it. That yeah, it could, for people who don't watch Netflix, it might have attracted more people.
Yeah, like, yeah, I think your point is very valid that it's a limited series. No one expected to be like received this well, so maybe if it was released weekly, it would have flopped. So I think I agree with your point there. That
Yeah,
if it's not something big, and you're trying to get an audience, that's probably the best way to do it.
yeah,
So yeah, I see your point. I agree with you. I agree with you.
yeah. We've had two very nice discussions actually. It never goes well when we're not being recorded.
No, usually when we're not recording, we're completely on opposite sides, and then it turns out we're both right.
We're both right, yeah. At the exact same time, also being both wrong. It's
Yeah.
stupid how that works sometimes.
But yeah,
This was
yeah,
nice.
that was nice. What was the last thing you had there?
I just had like there was talks about the cast of Futurama being alright to come back for a reboot.
Oh,
All
okay.
I can say is if that happens, I'll cry. Not
Bring it
of
on.
happiness. Not of happiness. I'll be
No.
so sad. No,
Wait.
because I love Futurama enough not to want to see that happen. I don't want Futurama to come back.
But what if
I
they brought it
love.
back and it was just as good?
Then I will be more than happy to be a pessimist about things because then I'll be delighted that I was wrong. But like, I recently watched like a load of like compilations of like the best moments and like recaps of like episodes and stuff like that. I love Futurama. I will be
I
the
wish
one.
that was on Disney Plus.
Yeah, oh, fuck. I'll say it.
I wish.
I prefer it
I
over
wish.
Simpsons.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, I can see
I
that.
prefer it over Simpsons.
I
I
can
love
definitely
that
see
show
that.
so much.
Yeah. Anyway,
But I don't want to
Just-
reboot.
like, are you saying reboot, like start again, or just pick up where they left off?
Either or. 'Cause no, the way that they ended it is pretty much them. I don't know why I was slowing down in case I was saying a spoiler. That show stopped ages ago. Yeah, no, the way they ended is
I
like,
don't
oh,
even
they're
know
going
how it
back
ended,
around.
but yeah.
They're gonna
Okay.
do it again. Like it's kind of going through a wormhole. But the whole thing is like they're going. I don't know if they're de-aging or some shit like that. I don't know. But like, my issue with it is like, there's a lot of things in that in Futurama that you really couldn't air nowadays. Like it's satirical. It's more
It was a
satirical.
very,
Yeah.
it was a very some of the things they did was pretty touchy.
Some of the things in it were touchy, but like I always felt like the Simpsons were for kids ish. I know there's a lot of touchy things in Simpsons as well, but the Simpsons is for a more wider audience. While I always saw Futurama as that being a bit more edgy and talking a bit like there's a
Yeah.
lot of like alcohol and drug use and like womanizing and stuff like that. There's a lot of things in it. Like there's so much stuff in that. It's a bit worrying sometimes.
Yeah,
But
it's like the old Family Guy. Like,
yeah,
some of the things that are said should not be said,
should not be
and
said.
cannot be said anymore.
Oh
But
yeah,
again, I
there's a lot of
think
things.
like the last season of Futurama came out 2003.
Wow, you looked that up fast.
Like 2003, that was 17 years ago. So
Yeah.
I think what they might be trying to do, if it's a thing of like reboot and it's the same thing, or like some slight changes, it might be a thing of trying to grab a younger audience. Because to be honest, the only reason we were watching it is because it was, like it says here,
Still
it was
being aired.
it was Comedy Central from 2008 to 2013. That's the age that we were watching it.
Was it?
Yeah, that's the age
It's on
that we
Sky.
on Sky. Yeah, that's how I watched it as well. But
Yeah.
that's how we watched it. But it wasn't necessarily for us. So I think
Yeah.
they might be trying to grab that younger audience to potentially start again with Futurama.
I guess my only issue is that it says original cast. If it was another
It's on
Yeah.
Amazon.
what?
It's on Amazon.
What's on Amazon?
It's on Amazon Prime.
What is?
Futurama.
Is it?
I don't know. I just saw it says watch now on
Oh
Amazon Prime.
God. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Oh,
that
it
my
is!
phone was
It is.
So I didn't realize when my phone was resting. So when I slapped it to pick it up, I hit my balls.
Oh my god, it's here.
Is it? Oh
All
god.
10 all 10 seasons.
Yay! Oh god, my pain. Oh my fucking dick.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, on Futurama. Oh god, that really hurt. Oh, this moment is such bittersweet. Yes, it is. Oh wow.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh my god, now I know what I'm going to be fucking binging now for the next while.
Whew.
Oh my god,
Oh,
we got.
I'm happy now.
Oh yeah, this is a great time to end this.
Great day. Great day.
This is a good day.
It's been a very
All
nice
right.
podcast. Anyway,
It's actually been nice.
on a
Yeah.
high. On a high.
On a
we'll leave
fucking
it.
high, yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, that wave of pain. Thank you. Yeah.
Now, just before we go, we're on Spotify now.
Oh, are we? Oh yeah. What?
Yeah,
Do to
we're on
me.
Spotify. I just searched us. You just have to scroll a little bit. You just have to scroll a little bit to find us. Just
We're
If
there.
you scroll far enough, we're there.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Okay. Spotify. Go on that and follow. YouTube. Go on that and subscribe and like every now and again if you want.
Buzzsprout.
We're
That's
around.
where you can download it. Fuck, we'd be on iTunes hopefully soon.
At some point.
At some point. Just watch us. Give us
We're getting
drop
up
us
there.
drop us a comment. Drop
Yeah.
us a question and we'll answer a question.
Yes.
No issues.
We'll proudly do that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Q&A.
Q&A at some point. Yeah, we get a little bigger.
some point.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Futurama reference. Anyway. Oh boy.
Is it? That's embarrassing. Bye.